Hello everyone.
There's no one watching.
Absolutely no one tuning in to watch. But that's okay. Do you want to let a few more people join, Jess? What have you titled the video, my love?
Driving home Q&A.
Woo woo!
Still no one. No, they're coming in now. They're coming in now.
Hello everyone. I hope you are well. You join us driving home from Manchester and Wigan. 2 days in the northwest, enjoying ourselves, and it was good fun. Did you have fun, Jess?
Yeah, it was alright actually.
It was alright.
Had a lot of carbs.
A lot of carbs. Wigan kebabs. What would you say about Wigan kebab, Jess?
We had a really, really good one, didn't we?
We did. We've got a video coming up with a pretty amazing Wigan kebab. I'll tell you where it's from. Baldy's Pies. Outstanding. Baldy's Pies in Wigan, bravo. So if we've got any questions, guys, get them in now. Anything you want to ask about having seen the content, or you want to ask myself or Jess, fill your boots now. This is your chance. Get your questions in.
Hassan says you need to come to East London, mate.
Nice. Hassan, whereabouts in East London? We've been to a few places, but not much. Please write in this now. We'll make a note of any recommendations you've got, Hassan, but appreciate your time, my friend. I really appreciate your time.
Jack Payne says I can't pick up a drink without thinking about the Wingfest man spitting the chicken out.
Oh God. What did you guys think of Thacker's coming in as a guest wing reviewer? Personally, I really liked having someone with us that understands wings and to his level, and obviously took us around to the best places that he knows, so I really enjoyed it. But obviously you guys really matter. He did get quite a lot of wings all over his face and fingers. You guys thought I was messy. He took it to a whole new level. Right, Jess, what's the next question?
Joe Walsall says, when are you next going to Birmingham?
Joe Walsall, thanks Joe, great question. We've dabbled a little bit in Birmingham, but not much. We really should go back. So Joe, please give us your recommendations. Where would you recommend that we go?
Josh Palmer says, have you tried the orange buffalo wings?
No. Hopefully. We're going to go back there soon. Now, I've heard that Orange Buffalo are the OGs. First wing restaurant, first big name in London to get into the game. They are the official OGs, like 8 years, going 8 years strong. And I actually asked Richard about them, said, are these guys legit? And he said, yeah, they are. Really cool. And they actually cook their wings slightly differently as well. I don't think it comes.
Oh, really?
I don't think it comes with a coating.
Interesting.
Don't hold me to that. I'm interested though. So, short answer, it's on the cards.
Jamie Pedrick says, what a job you have, mate, living the dream, legend.
Jamie, thanks very much, my friend. Kind of funny, people say, I always love your job. We just kind of started doing it. It's probably maybe a little bit of a lesson in there in life. Don't wait for someone to give you an opportunity, just take a seat at the table. Don't wait for an invitation to sit down. Start your own table. Give it a go.
It seems like people actually like Thacker's on here.
Good.
Yeah.
And I say to you guys that he is an absolute fucking legend. Like, I absolutely love him. Really great guy, off camera. He's full of energy. He's got just a good fella, you know.
Michael Cross says, what's your favourite Chinese food on a Saturday night?
Michael Cross, what a question that is. Now, I've actually done a review there. Our favourite local Chinese called Cinta in Manchester. If you know, you know. They do 2 dishes that I particularly really like. One is teriyaki beef. It is delicious, but it's about £10 a pot. So you've really got to be having had a good week to have been able to afford to get it. And the other one is coriander chicken. If we're really pushing the boat out, I'll get both. Just have it with egg fried rice. Keep it simple. Yeah, that's my favourite. Keep it simple. They're both really delicious. And there's also a tea smoked chicken on there as well that we sometimes have to start with, obviously,
yes,
quarter of duck. That's obviously. Like, come on, man. You've got to get the duck. The hoisin sauce they use, that's like flavour bomb. Oh my god, that's good stuff. It like cuts through the meat. I'm just all over these cat's eyes.
IA says, will you someday go abroad and do food reviews?
I'd absolutely love to do that. We're kind of talking at the moment about doing something in America for a week. Just a week, nothing mental. Would you guys like to see that? Can you give thumbs up on this, Jess? What is it?
Yeah.
Thumbs up or likes? Give us a little thumbs up or a like if you'd like to see that. I think there's some amazing content in America to be seen. And obviously Europe. Going to Turkey to find some amazing kebab meat content would be incredible. Kind of spiritual too for the kebab king.
Richard Matthews, when are you coming to Cardiff?
Oh my god, Chip Alley is not ready for me to come to Cardiff. I love that place. Do you know they say, Jess, that Cardiff is the best night out in the UK?
Really?
I've been there lots of times now. I went to university in Bath. Always used to go to Cardiff with my friends that lived there. Wild place. Those boys, the Welsh people, you know how to drink. Jesus Christ. That's on another level.
Lee says, what's your top 5 fish and chip shops?
Top 5? Jesus.
No pressure, no pressure.
No, I think I can do this.
Yeah.
And Struther is my number 1. Paul Ainsworth.
Yep. The Mariner.
Yeah, the Mariner at Rock. Mariners at Rock. You might have to help me out here, Jess. We've got people like the Cornish Shack. Very, very nice. Eric's Fish and Chips where I live. Love that place. Just because you get really high quality fish and chips. Local to where I live as well. Barney's place in Huntingdon. Not the best scoring one. But that is the fish and chips that I grew up eating. So to me, if I think of fish and chips, that's where I used to go with my dad. Happy memories at that place. That's 4. Where else would be fish and chips?
Couldn't tell you.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Beckett's.
Yeah, that was good, wasn't
That was
it?
a good one.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, Rakesh says, Matt, would you give the opportunity for any of your fans to do a food review with you?
Yes, why not? We get a lot of messages like this, but it's one of those things, I think, with logistics, we're fairly fluid. We're just like, right, where are we going to go today? So we're not relying on anyone. That would require some kind of planning, which wouldn't be the end of the world. But yeah, in short, I'd be well up for it. And I'd like to see some more guests on the page too. It's nice to get a second opinion on something. Quite often we'll do a review and Jess will try something and say, yeah, I think you're right there, or actually I disagree with this or this. So it'd be good to have a second person on the page and introduce that. I hope. Maybe even some more famous or interesting faces. I'd love to explore that.
Okay, we've got one here from Kai Singh that says, Kai Singh.
Hi.
And he says, best wing you've ever tried.
Alright, cool. So,
this is a tough one. I think I know what mine is.
I'm going to say there's a wing at Chicken George called the Tie Me Up. And I'm going to say something controversial. The last time I had it, didn't quite do the same thing I did the first time I had it. The first time I had it, I remember thinking to myself, like, I had like goosebumps. It was like incredible. At the elite wing places, you get such a massive wing as well. It's like the size of the meat is really important. So you're not like typically with a wing, you get crappy little pieces, kind of awkward and kind of annoying to eat. At these elite places, you get a big wing. It was covered in sauce, covered in flavour, the toppings, had nuts on it, the textures were popping off my mouth. Yeah, so there was one wing at Chicken George called Tie Me Up. I don't know if they still do it or not. That is,
I think they do.
The bollocks. And also had a wicked wing from Chicken George at Wingfest, which won. It was his collaboration with the Red Man. And I remember it being delicious, but so hot.
It was, wasn't it?
Like people were walking around, like putting their heads in buckets and stuff. It was way too hot to be serving at a national major event. Kind of funny that they thought they could do that. Like, I loved it.
They won.
They won with it.
Yeah.
Like, everyone was like, fucking hell, that's hot. It took you just to, I want to kill myself, but not quite there. Like, yeah, I'm happy with that, but this is, yeah, you had it, didn't you, Jess?
Yeah.
Remember having to like down a red stripe
Yeah.
straight after. That was a good wing. And then we had the wingman stuff last weekend.
We had a lot of good wings, didn't we?
Yes, the content's just gone out. Like the wingman's wings.
Mental.
They were completely delicious. Like very, very aesthetically pleasing as well as delicious. And then we had the chicken sours wings. These are like, guys, these are elite ones we went to. With the chicken sours wings, which had like the most massive crust on them. Like the outer coating was like so dense and like really crunchy. It's really unique. So those three, special wings. I hope you're enjoying this, by the way. Some people are probably like snoozing themselves to sleep right now.
So MH Fire said, will you ever overcome the Tbone disaster and try again? What's that about?
That was a disaster.
What was that about?
When we got the Tbone during lockdown 1 and absolutely incinerated it.
Oh.
We posted the video though. So those that don't know, I went to Days of Buckton. Shout out to you, my local butcher. He's a superstar, and he said, Matt, I've got this amazing T-bone, and he cut this massive piece of really thick T-bone. I think it's like 25 quid's worth of T-bone. Look, I panicked. I didn't want to get it wrong, and we like seared it off and then put it in the oven. I just murdered it. Absolutely murdered it. We cut it up on camera. I can't remember that, by the way. It was dreadful. So, should we have another go? Maybe.
A lot of people are asking about Rate My Takeaway.
Are they?
Yeah, so Kevin says, are you upset by Rate My Takeaway? Luke says, what do you think of the ridiculous views Rate My Takeaway is getting?
Oh, like, amazing. Good on him. From what he's been through, by the sounds of it, he deserves all the luck he's going to get. So, absolutely love it. At the end of the day, it's all good for food. Look, people were actually messaging me saying like, like, you must be livid. Like, I was not livid. We're running our own race. I did a post about it. From where we've come from to get this far is a miracle. Like, I'm not worried about anyone else. Like, good for him, man. Like, it sounds like he has had a tough run lately. Bless up to them. Keep killing it. Hopefully they'll get to 1 million subscribers and kill the game. But for now, we're just going to carry on doing our own thing. We're having a lot of fun. We're a husband and wife team. I love doing this with Jess. You know, we get a little bit of money from it. We can live. I've got other businesses. We're happy, you know, like from where we've come from not too long ago, we live in a very good life. So go for it to them. All positive from our camp, that's for sure.
Okay.
How's that for an answer?
If you go to IA again says, if you go to America, please consider visiting Buc-ee's in Texas. It's a food wonderland.
Buc-ee's.
Texas. That was on our list, wasn't it?
Did he say Buc-ee's?
Buc-ee's, yeah.
Buc-ee's, yeah, amazing, cool. I definitely want to go to Texas. So I'll give him my rough plan. I'd love to go to New York. I feel like there's some crazy sort of street food with the big deli style sandwiches. You've got your hot dogs. Obviously the pizza game is big in New York, and I've heard that there's loads of other cool street food on the go. I'd love to go to Texas, obviously, for some amazing meat.
Buc-ee's.
Buc-ee's is now on the list for some smoked meats, briskets, all that sort of incredible meat that's steeped in history from over there. These guys, what they don't know about barbecuing isn't worth knowing. And then lastly, I'd love to go to LA.
California, yeah.
Yeah, I think there's just probably mainly for holiday, but I've also heard that there's some really funky stuff going on there. Like even CBD cannabis type food going on the go, and some really new age concepts and whatnot. Maybe it'll be a load of shit, who knows. I'd like to find out.
Oh, Okay, so someone has asked.
What's the picture quality like being on the way?
It's good. I'm trying to keep us. I think it's more people feeling sick watching. Yeah. You messed up in Brum. Why Big John's? Judge Durham says.
Judge Durham.
That was. I'll answer this one. We went to somewhere near Birmingham, didn't we? And we saw Big John's, and we'd never seen one before in where we come from. So we were like, oh, it's a drive-through. Let's do it. Anyway, we didn't end up doing it that day. And then when we went back, we saw it and we were like, let's just do it.
Yeah, so what you've got to understand is
we had no idea.
Some reviews are just completely off the cuff. Now, I fully understand why you're asking this question, because it was fucking rubbish. But genuinely, what if that was they pulled it out the bag that day and did an amazing, like really low cost, high value bit of grub? Oh, we don't have them, like Jess said, we don't have them where we live. Just wanted to test it out. Turns out it was pony, but never mind. Could have been amazing.
Okay, Ratty Don says, best ever takeaway you've had in London. We had a good one recently, didn't we?
Fox Den.
Yeah, that was really good.
The Fox Den.
It's really hard to remember all of them, isn't it?
Can I be honest? Like those burgers we've had, the Fox Den, Black Bear, and Bleecker, all had this magic quality about it in London only that I've been craving to go back and try again. I don't know what that means, but probably those three are like places that I really want to go back to. Bleecker and Black Bear burger had this like delicate nature about their burger and their buns. Really, I've not had it before, and it's even on my mind now. I really want to go back and have another one. So if I was going to go back tomorrow, I'd probably make a beeline for that if we weren't working and if we had time, which we don't. I've been back to London about 10 times since I've had that, and we still haven't been back.
Where's that, sorry?
To Bleecker or Black Bear.
Oh yeah.
That's how busy we are. Non-stop.
Jamie Witten says, do you like Mexico food? I guess that's supposed to say Mexican.
I like Mexico. In short, yeah.
You're not a massive fan of like burritos, are you?
No.
And tacos. You're not a huge fan.
No, I'm not. No, but there's a lot more other. Again, that'd be an amazing tour, wouldn't it, to go to Mexico and to try some real Mexican street food. What people like over there. I don't like the commercial Mexican shit you get in service stations here, like El Mexicano. Like, people went mad for that when it first came out. I just thought it was crap. Burritos are half nice sometimes. However, I find them a bit of a mess. It's like you're eating a wrap of mush. I like texture's big for me. So yeah, interesting, but it's not my favourite.
Someone asked if you're hogging the middle lane. He's not, I promise.
I'm not hogging the middle lane. We are not middle lane hoggers.
One second. Do you like rap music?
Love rap music.
Can you give us a rap?
Nope. Do you know my favourite rap music song at the moment? It's called Freestyle by Silky. A lot of fun. I love it.
Okay. Who do you think will win the Euros?
Well, going on current form. Fuck me, nearly gone under a lorry. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. Next question.
Okay. Cod or haddock?
Both. Love a massive piece of fat cod, but I think haddock sometimes has more flavour. But depends.
Okay, Judge Durham again says, do you watch boxing, UFC?
Oh my god, now you're talking. Ask me the good questions. I love boxing. It's a massive passion of mine. And I love the UFC as well. Not quite as much as boxing. Even my favourite YouTube channel is IFL TV, to be fair. Little shout out to you, Coogan. Never met you before, don't know who I am, but love your work. Boxing's amazing. I think boxers are absolute warriors. What they put themselves through in camps before fights, and to get in the ring, such a dangerous sport. People forget how dangerous boxing is as well. People get ironed out for fun, brain injuries. Look at Billy Joe Saunders. ruptured orbital, 4 places. I know they get paid well, but I suppose they only get paid well at the top end.
Yeah.
Dangerous game. Mad respectable boxers.
Okay. Favourite place for scenery you've been to in the UK?
Couple of places. Obviously Cornwall was insanely beautiful. Went through a patch between Newquay and Padstow on the coastline there. That was insane, like a real pocket of beautiful coastline, some windy roads and beaches, and that was nuts. It's also especially fucking hard driving a motorhome. Never mind, we'll come back to that another day. Scotland was incredible, but probably the Lake District when we did our northern tour, that was just breathtaking.
Yeah.
Breathtakingly beautiful.
Okay, quick fire round. BMW or Range Rover?
Range Rover.
Lamb doner or chicken doner?
Lamb.
Favourite boxer?
Tyson Fury.
Ooh. Scousers or
The big
Geordies?
tosser. Scousers or Geordies? Geordies all day long.
Someone says Logan Paul or Floyd. Who do you think will win the fight?
Floyd, surely.
Yeah?
How can he? Man's fought the best in his era. Not sure some YouTuber's going to knock him up.
Okay, what car are you planning on getting next? This is not quick fire now, but...
A Lamborghini. A Lamborghini Huracan. Depending on what I can afford, depends on what model. But that'll probably be in December. The wheels are in motion.
But we have to buy a house first.
Jess wants to buy a house first. We've got a house, by the way.
Yeah.
I don't think we need another house. I've got to keep Jess happy.
Yeah. Someone says, James Morris says, do you watch, I hope this isn't naughty, TYFL TV? What is, don't know what that is. Hope that's not naughty. Any recommendations for Cornwall grub on holes there shortly?
Any recommendations in Cornwall? Yeah, definitely. So I tried quite a few pasties. I really like the Philps pasty. That's definitely one I would go. If you just fancy the pasty and you're not from Cornwall, go and get one of Philps. It had this strong pepper flavour to it. Big too, proper like. Ticked all the boxes. Star food we had was a little Thai place in St Ives on the harbour.
Yeah, we didn't review that, did we?
I can't remember the name of it. Didn't review it. Just got it. Did it on the story though, where I dropped it and ran a taxi. An absolute clown. Next door to that is Hub as well. Hub Box Burger.
Oh yeah, that was good.
Fantastic. Properly like amazing. Just amazing. So they're both in St Ives. But yeah, there's quite a few good places down there. And the Mariners at Rock.
Oh yeah.
If you want to go for a sit-down meal somewhere, there, also they do takeaway. That fish and chips I had was stunning. The rare bit to start, and I had the jam roly-poly after with like this vanilla custard, vanilla cream custard. It was just, takeaway food should not be like that.
Okay, so Tab says, how's the Rolex doing? Any more plans on buying a new watch?
I haven't worn it for a little while now. Just put it away in a safety deposit box. That was the only one I ever really wanted. I felt like I wanted to get one, and I've got one now, and I'm wearing my iWatch again. I'm trying to build again and get back to basics. I don't know what's wrong with me. Maybe I've just gone off of it a little bit. I don't know. I'm not going to sell it though. Never going to sell it. I'm just going to keep it forever. Maybe just get it out for special occasions. But for a daily watch now, you probably won't see me in anything else other than my Apple Watch. Does everything I need.
Richard Nightingale says, when are you two having kids?
Imminent.
Are you any good at arm wrestling? Matt's actually currently injured because of arm wrestling.
Look, let's not talk about that. Am I good at arm wrestling? Yes.
Yeah.
I'm injured at the moment from arm wrestling. Look, it's not a brag or anything. So obviously, I'm a fat mess, but I am about 22 stone, 6'2", 22 stone. I've got pretty good sort of body weight for arm wrestling. Probably not the strongest, but I enjoy it.
Someone says Jess is a diamond, always treasure her.
Yep, absolutely.
Best food place in Peterborough.
Excuse me. Peterborough. There's a few. We had Medina Grill and Risk. Both very, very good. They serve like these sort of piri kind of box meals, like served in pizza boxes. But they toss their doner meat in this, like, they toss it and cook it in these wonderful sauces with a bit of veg, onions, peppers, and it just takes doner meat to the next level. So those two places in Peterborough for me, I'd love to go back soon. I gave them quite a high score as well. At the time, during Food Review Club, I hadn't tasted anything like that before. Now I have, but at the time, they got a big score, which I'm happy about. They're good places. Medina had some wicked chicken as well. They've got a crazy rotisserie contract. What's the word?
Contraption.
Fucking hell. Yeah, in the shop, which is kind of cool to look at.
Okay. It's AJ versus Usyk. The Fury fight's off. Apparently.
Is it?
Is that news today?
Not sure. Apparently Deontay Wilder. So I've been reading. Has come out. He had his court case settled, and he said he wanted 20 million to step aside for the fight. So I think they're just going to fight him. Not sure.
Oh, I see. Okay. Okay. What is your favourite meal of the day?
Today?
No. What's your favourite meal of the day? So like breakfast, lunch, or dinner?
Probably.
Woo! Ooh!
I do enjoy a good lunch. Breakfast, definitely the least favourite of the three. Lunch for me. I chuffing love a good lunch. I like going to places for lunch that most people go for dinner. I love that. Like a Nando's lunch or a pub lunch. Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. You want to wrap it up?
Alright, cool. Everyone, thanks for joining us in the car. YouTube, I love you. Keep subscribing if you can. Keep filling us with positivity, and we'll keep doing the same, hopefully bringing some fun reviews. I love you all. Thanks very much. Cheers.